Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Female student stabbed at Petersfield High. A student from Petersfield High School in Westmoreland received treatment at hospital after a stabbing incident at the institution on Wednesday. She has since been released. One female allegedly removed a knife from her underwear and stabbed another female student during an altercation during the first session of the school on Wednesday morning. Both students are said to be in grade 10. The remaining students were released from lessons at 10:30 a.m. after another fight ensued. This was diffused. A third incident took place outside the school grounds. This was also diffused by students. Parents were called in shortly after school was dismissed for an urgent meeting. 29-year-old man shot dead at candlelight vigil in Manchester. A 29-year-old man was gunned down at a candlelight vigil in Manchester on Tuesday night. The deceased has been identified as Tina Stewart, a resident of Caledonia Boulevard in Mandeville. A report from the Constabulary Communications Unit said about 9:50 p.m. Stewart was shot dead by a gunman on Sweden Street near Georges Valley in the parish. The police were alerted and Stewart was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Woman shot in the face at party in Westmoreland. A woman remains hospitalized in serious condition after being shot in the face at a party in Westmoreland on Tuesday night. According to preliminary report, the woman, who has been identified as 26-year-old Latoya Campbell, was a patron at a party in Georges Plain when she was shot. The incident happened at about 9:30 p.m. She was rushed to hospital shortly after. The Markens Bridge police in the parish say investigations are ongoing. Woman scratches and wins $5 million from $500 ticket. A woman became an instant millionaire after purchasing a $500 Supreme Scratchers ticket. She won the largest cash prize of $5 million. Beaming after claiming her winnings, the winner said, "I am always buying Supreme Ventures games, so when the Scratchers came out, I started buying those tickets. I hope to win some money, but I didn't expect to win $5 million. I am overjoyed." With Supreme Scratchers, customers have a selection of 5 different instant win scratch games ranging from $100 to $500 per card and will have the chance to win up to $5 million instantly. The game is available at all Supreme Ventures retailers island-wide. Speaking during the handover, CEO of Prime Sports Jamaica, a member of the Supreme Ventures group, Mr. Johnston said, "With Supreme Scratchers, our customers have the chance to win enough, win often, and win right away. There are many more millions to be won, and we look forward to celebrating with even more Jamaicans who will see their lives change in an instant with just one Scratchers Supreme ticket." Mighty Diamonds lead singer killed in drive-by shooting. Lead singer of stalwart reggae group Mighty Diamonds, Tabby Diamond, was among 2 people killed in a drive-by shooting in McKinley Crescent in Kingston minutes before 10 on Tuesday night. 3 other persons were injured in the attack. Police reports are that the 67-year-old singer, whose real name is Donald Orlando Shaw, was among a group of people who were gathering at a section of the community when gunmen opened fire from a passing motor vehicle. Tabby Diamond and another man, whose identity has not yet been released, were pronounced dead at hospital. The shooting has left members of the reggae industry in shock and grief, as Tabby Diamond was known to be a staunch Rastafarian who embraced the philosophy of peace and love. Grange condemns killing of Tabby Shaw of the Mighty Diamonds. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, has condemned the senseless killing of Donald Tabby Shaw of the Mighty Diamonds, who she said she built a special relationship with over the years. Shaw was gunned down on McKinley Crescent in the Waterhouse area of St. Andrew on Tuesday night. The news about Tabby's death has left me in shock. I have had a special and close relationship with the Mighty Diamonds over the years. I feel the pain of the other 2 diamonds, Bonnie and George, who I know will never get over the loss of Tabby. I pray for strength for them always. I recall when Tabby poured his soul into the Mighty Diamonds performance at Reggae Sunsplash in 1982. That live recording was actually made into an album. It was then you could tell that Tabby Shaw was a master vocalist. The group was nominated for a Grammy in 1983, she continued. Donald Shaw, otherwise called Tabby, was lead vocalist for the Mighty Diamonds a group that he formed in 1969 along with Fitzbonnie Simpson and Lloyd George Ferguson. All three were schoolmates who had previously named their group the Limelights. The Mighty Diamonds were regarded for their smooth harmonies and known for their stage choreography. Their breakout hit was Right Time in 1973. One hit included Girl You're Too Young, Oh No Baby, Mash Up, God Bless the Dreadlocks, and Carefree Girl. The group also enjoyed great international success collaborating with famed producer Gushy Clark on the hit Pass the Country. The song was later covered by the group Musical Youth in the United Kingdom under the name Pass the Dutchie. Tabby's killing is as senseless as it is tragic and leaves an awful void in the Jamaican music landscape. I express my sincerest condolences to Tabby's family members, relatives, friends, and associates, and to the entire entertainment fraternity. May his soul rest in peace and eternal light shine upon him, Green said. Government information shake up. After 13 years as the Chief Executive Officer of the Jamaica Information Service JIS, Donna Marie Rowe is being sent home as part of what reporter sources say is a shake-up of the government's communication agencies. I can confirm that Ms. Rowe's contract will not be renewed, but I can tell you that this has nothing to do with her as a manager of JIS. She has done extremely well in the role and have served different administrations in an unbiased manner, a government source revealed. What is happening is that the government is changing the way it communicates with Jamaica, and you should expect to see changes in the leadership of other communication units, such as the Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica and the Broadcasting Commission. According to the source, the Andrew Holness administration is moving a faster, more nimble way of getting information out to the public, and after 13 years, it was time to make a change at the JIS. Rowe, who was appointed to the head of the government's lead information agency in 2009, has told JIS staff that her contract, which expires on Thursday, March 31st, has not been renewed by the advisory board of the JIS, an entity under the office of the Prime Minister, which has Minister without portfolio Robert Morgan as the man in charge. I am thankful for your support over the 13 years that I have been at the helm and the 21 years that I have served in total, Rowe reportedly told the staff in a goodbye letter recently. Together we have achieved great feats as we have served the government and the people of Jamaica, added Rowe. The outgoing head of the JIS guided the change in its format in 2010, long form for 5-minute slots on radio. She also drove brand enhancement strategies that led to a high favorability rate in October 2019 of 71% among the general public and 77% among opinion leaders. Marvelly residents accuse GPS of cutting streetlights. Residents of Marvelly in St. Andrew believe gunmen capitalized on the absence of streetlights last week Thursday when they invaded the community, killing 3 people and injuring 3 others. Residents Tuesday claimed that Jamaica Public Service JPS has disconnected the lights, which allowed criminals to use the cover of darkness to attack members of the community. However, the Light and Power Company has denied the accusation. Electricity theft has caused the street lights in Marvelly to malfunction. JPS has not disconnected any street lights in Marvelly. The community has a high level of electricity theft, which has posed a serious problem, the constant overloading and damaging of street lights. JPS has been at the pains to tell residents to desist from stealing the street lights and has been to the community on numerous occasions to get the lamps working again, said Winsome Callum, JPS Director of Corporate Communications. Marvelly residents, who asked not to be named, told reporters Tuesday that their homes have been wired and passed, but they still cannot get electricity from JPS. They claimed that representatives of the company communicated to them that they are without light because of a shortage of electricity meters. Column reported that approximately 790 of the potential 1,000 customers in Marvelly are legally connected, saying some people have not started the process to get regularized. At the same time, Column stated that some of the people who have already been regularized will receive connection in coming weeks. She confirmed that there was a delay in the delivery of the new batch of meters, which she blamed on global supply chain challenges. Legal JPS customers, meanwhile, are upset with the absence of streetlights in the community, despite the explanation given by JPS. To be fair, most people in Marvelly pay light bill, and just because when I have no light, people are dead. I will lead a demonstration on Black Washington Boulevard, commended an elderly man who said he has lived in the community for more than 40 years. Another male resident pointed out that if the streetlights were on, those who were shot could have found a way to escape. If the light them did on, me nah say a man nah go get shot, But when a man see a car, a man would have watch it, and if anybody come out, them can take to offense. Them 3 street lights here, not turn on. Couple parts of light in the community, but in some part, them lock off the street light because people are bridged from the street light. This other argument is that them short a meter. If you're short a meter and the people them are bridge light because of it, why lock off the light where the people them can't use to do anything? We want back the light. The citizens of Marvelly want light, and if we no get light, it nah go lovely. A whole heap of house wire already, but nothing nah go on, yet we up this way, he said. One resident said the only lights that some people saw in the area at the time of the shooting were sparks from the gunman's firearm. One woman who was on the road at the time said God was on her side while she wasn't shot also. One of the projectiles from a gun, she said, flew closely past her before hitting a man she was sitting beside. I give God thanks. It's a good thing to serve God, she said. According to the head of the South St. Andrew Police Division, Senior Superintendent Kirk Ricketts, a police team that was in the area Thursday night responded to the attack, causing cops to engage the gunmen in a shootout. A high-speed chase ensued, which ended with the men abandoning their vehicle and escaping on foot. Transport Authority warns PPV carriers that unrenewed license will attract late fees, prosecution. The Transport Authority is warning owners and operators of public passenger vehicles (PPV) and commercial carriers that renewal of their license after March 31, 2022 expiration date will attract a late penalty, and unlicensed operators may face prosecution under Section 61 and 78 of the Road Traffic Act. The authority is urging these operators to renew their license now and avoid the penalty and inconvenience associated with the non-renewal of license. In the meantime, the authority said its road inspectors will be deployed island-wide to stop and check any vehicle suspected of operating without the requisite road license and public passenger vehicle insurance coverage. Operators and the commuting public are therefore reminded that these road inspectors are employed under Section 13 of the Transport Authority Act to carry out road inspection to ensure passenger safety and order within public transportation, said in a statement on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Transport Authority is reminding commuters that effective April 1, 2022, only vehicles bearing the blue and white Transport Authority stickers with an expiration date of 2022 are licensed by the authority. It is urging commuters to be vigilant in ensuring that they take licensed vehicles only and may use the travel pal apps to assist in the verification process. March 31st deadline to register for voters list. The Electoral Office of Jamaica (EOJ) says the deadline to register for the next voters list is Thursday, March 31st. The list is scheduled to be published on May 31, 2022. Persons intending to have their names added to the voters list must apply in person at any EOJ constituency office. Individuals who register after March 31st will have to wait to be added to the November 30, 2022 list. The EOJ says electors who meet the March 31 deadline should expect to receive their voter's identification card by mid-June. As it relates to the registration process, applicants should be prepared to have their photograph and fingerprints taken. Each applicant's residence must be verified to complete the registration process. Individuals who are already on the voters list should not reapply. To be eligible for registration, applicants must be a Jamaican or Commonwealth citizen ordinarily resident in Jamaica for at least 12 continuous months prior to registration and must be at least 18 years of age. The voters list is published twice per year, May 31 and November 30. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.